Good morning to everyone. Welcome back to grade 7 to acids, bases, and salts. Chapter 5. The continuation of this chapter. Today, you will be learning about the indicators, about natural indicators like red litmus and blue litmus. What is their color change? What is their original color and which color they change into? Red litmus is originally red in color. It changes to blue color in base and it has no effect or no change in its color in the acid. It remains red in acid. Whereas blue color litmus paper changes to red color in acidic medium and it has no change in basic medium. In the same way, turmeric, which is yellow in color naturally, has no change in acid but changes to reddish brown color in base. Example, if you just add turmeric powder in a soap solution or detergent powder solution, like your Ariel or Rin, if you add little of the detergent powder in water and add little turmeric powder, the solution changes to reddish brown. Red cabbage, which is purple in color naturally, changes to reddish color in acid and greenish yellow in base. Phenolphthalein is colorless actually, and it is colorless in acidic medium and changes to pink color in basic medium. Methyl orange, which is orange in color naturally, changes to red color in acidic medium and yellow color in basic medium. And change of smell onion smell vanishes in basic medium, whereas it has no change in acidic medium. Vanilla also has no change in acidic medium and its vanilla smell disappears or vanishes in basic medium. What is litmus? A naturally occurring indicator, litmus is obtained from certain lichens, that is small plants, and used as a dilute solution. Litmus has purple color in water. In an acidic solution, it turns red. When it is added to a basic solution, it turns blue. Usually, it is available as a red and blue litmus paper. Turmeric is another natural indicator. Turmeric is a bright yellow powder obtained from a plant. It is called haldi in Hindi. Turmeric contains a yellow dye. Turmeric turns red in basic solution. It is used as indicator in the form of turmeric paper. China rose as an indicator. China rose is a natural indicator. It is called dhal in Hindi. It is an extracted from the red flowers of China rose plant with water. Acid rain. The rain containing excess of acids called an acid rain. The rain becomes acidic because carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide dissolve in raindrops to form carbonic acid, sulfuric acid, and nitric acid, respectively. It can cause damage to buildings, historical monuments like Taj Mahal, plants, and animals. This happens as follows. Acid rain makes the water of lakes, ponds, and rivers too acidic, due to which fish and other aquatic animals get killed. Acid rain eats up the leaves of the trees gradually. By losing leaves, the trees die. Acid rain also damages croplands in the fields. Acid rain damages the metal structures like steel bridges, etc., when it falls on them. Acid rain damages the surface of buildings and monuments made of marble. What is neutralization? Acids and bases are chemically opposite substances. So, when the acid is mixed with a base, they neutralize the effect of each other. When an acid solution and a base solution are mixed in a suitable amounts, both the acidic nature of the acid and basic nature of the base are destroyed. The resulting solution is neither acidic nor basic. So, the reaction between an acid and base is known as neutralization. In the process of neutralization, salt and water are produced with the evolution of heat. Salt produced in the reaction may be acidic, basic, or neutral in nature. The evolved heat raises the temperature of the reaction mixture. So, acid plus base gives rise to salt and water, plus some heat evolved. Example, HCl or hydrochloric acid combines with sodium hydroxide. We get sodium chloride, that is common salt, plus water. In the picture, you can see salt NaCl, which is white in color, copper sulfate blue in color, ferrous sulfate FeSO4 green in color, potassium dichromate orange color, and manganese dioxide black in color. So these are some of the salts and their colors. Ferrous chloride, magnesium chloride, zinc chloride, sodium chloride, copper sulfate, aluminum sulfate, and potassium chloride are some of the salts examples. If dilute sulfuric acid is added to lime water, then neutralization reaction takes place and the reaction mixture becomes hot. We are going to use an indicator which you have not used so far. It is called phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein is an indicator used in the neutralization process. When the solution is basic, phenolphthalein gives a pink color. Remember, phenolphthalein in basic solution gives a pink color, but if the solution is acidic, it remains colorless. Neutralizations in everyday life. The neutralization reactions involving acids and bases play an important role in our everyday life. The treatment of an ant's sting, remedy for indigestion, soil treatment, and the treatment of a factory waste all involve neutralization reaction. Indigestion. Our stomach produces hydrochloric acid. This hydrochloric acid helps in digesting of food. Sometimes excess of hydrochloric acid is produced in the stomach, which causes indigestion. Due to indigestion, sometimes a person feels pain in the stomach and irritation. To relieve indigestion, we take an antacid such as milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia contains a base called magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide neutralizes the excess acid present in the stomach and cures indigestion. Another antacid is baking soda, which contains a base sodium hydrogen carbonate. Ant bite. When the ant bites, it injects an acidic liquid into the skin of the person, which causes burning pain. The sting of an ant contains an acid called formic acid. The effect of acid can be neutralized by rubbing a mild base like baking soda solution or calamine solution. I repeat, for ant bite, we can use baking soda or calamine solution. Calamine solution contains a base called zinc carbonate. Thus, being a base, baking soda solution or calamine solution neutralizes the acidic liquid injected by the ant and cancels its effect. Soil treatment. The soil may be acidic or basic naturally. The plants do not grow well if the soil at a place is too acidic or too basic. Excessive use of chemical fertilizers makes the soil acidic. When the soil is too acidic, it is treated with bases like quicklime, that is calcium oxide, or slaked lime, calcium hydroxide. These bases neutralize the excess acid present in the soil and reduce its acidic nature. If the soil is basic, organic matter called manure or compost is added to it. The organic matter releases acids which neutralizes the excess bases present in the soil and reduces its basic nature. Factory wastes. The waste substances discharged by many factories contain acids. If these factory wastes are allowed to flow into the water bodies like rivers, ponds, lakes, etc., then the acid present in them will kill fish and other organisms which live in the water bodies. The factory wastes are therefore neutralized by adding basic substances before discharging them into water bodies. Safety measures while using acids. When diluting acids, pour the acid into water. Do not pour water into acid as this may cause spattering of the acid or explosion. So we have to, when diluting acids, pour the acid into the water slowly, drop by drop to the walls and stir it. So safety gloves are to be worn whenever working with acids or bases. What are the uses and applications? pH of soil, percentage of hydrogen ion concentration of soil. Excessive use of chemical fertilizers changes the pH of the soil. Plants do not grow well when the soil is either too acidic or too basic. Hence, substances are added to bring the pH at a neutral level. What are the uses of acids and bases? Preservation. Citric acid is used for food preservation. Carbonic acid is used for aerated drinks like cool drinks like Coke or Thumbs Up or Pepsi, etc. Tartaric acid is used in baking powder. So acetic acid, that is vinegar, is used in your fried rice and your Manchuria, whatever it may be. Next, sodium hydroxide is used in manufacture of our bath soaps, and calcium hydroxide is used in the manufacture of a bleaching powder formula CaOCl2. Aluminum hydroxide Al2O3 is used as a foaming agent in fire extinguisher. You might have seen so many fire extinguishers in our school uh, corridors. So these are the uses of acids and bases. That's all for this chapter, acids, bases and salts. Hope you have understood this chapter. Thank you.